What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy 1st of December. You know, the fucking year's almost over already. So if you haven't realized, or if you don't know by now, shit hit the fan already. I was just, perusing some of the videos I've seen on YouTube, you know what I mean? Some of the channels I stay subscribed to. And I remember yesterday I seen a video from BigHerc. And he's got a good channel with regard to motivation. He talks about a lot of different things, you know what I mean? But one of the things that stood out to me yesterday was he was talking about, he was noticing a pattern in all these coastal cities or even states, therefore, Seattle, Portland, California, New York, and I would even say some of the other states on the East Coast, Atlanta, Georgia in particular. And you know how a lot of these new policies that they got, this heavy-handedness that's coming down lately is coming from these locations. And I had realized this a few years ago, and just to emphasize on this point, it's a classic military strategy. It's called the Pincer Movement, and it was made famous, in probably before that, but where I learned it from was World War II, and learning about that, where the Germans would come from two different sides, and they'd cut the enemy in half, and then they do it again, cut that piece that they cut in half, and you could see that if you look at it from the big picture, you see it that our front is from a lot of different angles, you know what I mean? So make no mistake about it, there's an enemy in our midst, and they look just like us. They dress just like us. They live near us, you know what I mean? So I think we need to get it, not be confused about, what it is we're facing, what it is we're up against, especially for, people of faith, which I am. I'm not by no means perfect, but I do have faith. I have a faith in Jesus Christ. I've experienced, a lot of different miracles in my life. Just being fortunate enough to hear that gospel, and also, in my own personal life, me calling out and realizing that I had faults and I had to change. Like I said, I still got more work to do, but, I can see that now more than ever, I need to keep making changes and effort and strides to change myself for the better. As long as I still got time on this earth, I'm gonna keep trying to do that. So I had a meeting at work a few minutes ago, and supposedly we're gonna have some new state rules from I don't know if it's just the county of Los Angeles, or the state of California, but supposedly they're gonna have people coming door to door to check on us and make sure we're disinfecting everything for the outbreak, and social distancing and all this stuff. So there's that. And then one of the other things that someone had mentioned in this meeting was that I guess apparently if there's somebody that comes up positive somewhere in our location, that everyone's gonna have to get that test or whatever. I don't know about that. I ain't with that. So that's a big red flag for me, but whatever, this year has been nothing but red flags. Going back to the enemy, for men anyways, I can't see how you wouldn't know that this is your enemy. If you're a man, you've had kids, you gotten divorced, you have to go to family court or child support court, or for anything like that, you should have already been known that you have an enemy set against you that wants to stop you they want to punish you for having children, for the audacity of wanting to have children and raise them the right way. You raise them with morals, the audacity you have, the audacity. I just seen something in Australia where there was a child was removed from their family's home because the family didn't approve of what the child wanted to do with themselves and their private area, if you catch my drift. And that's insane to me, that they could take away that child for that. That's insane. They could take away the child for that, and the court, the state has more and more authority than the child does. That's insane. And if you can't tell that that's your enemy, you're freaking blind, bro. You are truly blind. I know there's so many of us are apathetic these days, that everybody just wants to be comfortable and you know, have a fun life. They want to have fun all day. You know, everybody wants to, you know, they want to stunt for the gram and take selfies and, you know, show how cool they are, where they travel to this cool place, and we're just having fun all day 24/7. That's over with. That's over and done with, man. Time for the survival of the fittest, and it's this time is going to separate the men from the boys. You know, I don't know. I talked to my kids. I don't know. You know, I honestly don't know. I gotta put it in God's hands. I gotta put their lives in God's hands and trust that God is gonna see them through, and hope that they make the right decisions for their life. You know what I mean? Because basically, you know, sad to say, I don't want to be negative or anything like that, which I don't really think it's negative. You know, basically it's God's plan, and if this is what God has put me here to do, to raise them to this point where they're able to function on their own and make their own choices, then hey, you know, I fulfill my purpose. You know, I still think that I have more purpose in life, and it's something I've been realizing lately is something that I need to be okay with, is you know, maybe my purpose is not what I thought it was going to be. You know, I'm starting to realize that maybe my purpose is something other than what I thought it was going to be. So, you know, there's always time for new beginnings. There's always time for things to change. There's always chances for us to make changes in our life and to make positive impact in other people in our lives. So, you know, if you feel that speaking to you, you know, all glory be to the Most High. All glory be to God. So with that being said, you know, be prepared, you know, be prepared to fight. It's not only a spiritual fight, you know, it might be something else coming pretty soon, coming down the pipeline. So you guys see what's going on in the news, pay attention. These hypocrites, you know, blowing smoke up our butts with this freaking election, whatever you want to call it. They're distracting us with that while you got this other stuff happening on the back burner with the outbreak. So pay attention to that. To me, that's the big one. That's where, you know, that's the hill I'm gonna die on anyways. So I'll let you guys go with that. Other than that, God bless you, you know, and take care, okay? Peace.